Joe cheesecake in Bethany.
I like that.
I'm not sure if Mike made it back with any samples, but we're going to be following up on that.
Oh, man, yeah, that sounds really good, doesn't it? I tell you what, does the sun coming up a little bit earlier or Saturday morning and coming up a little later on Sunday, how does that sound to you? Well, that's going to change. Coming up this weekend is daylight saving time. I always call it savings, and then I get all the text and emails and Facebook updates saying I said it wrong. Yeah, daylight saving time, okay? Saving time. There you go. Sunday, this coming March 12th, at 2 a.m. So if you have any clocks, most of our phones and our watches, they automatically change. So it's not a big of a deal to change those clocks forward 1 hour. But a lot of us still have some of the older clocks. We got to set them, get them off the wall and reset them. So those clocks, again, will be changing 1 hour forward. So we lose 1 hour of sleep. Sunrise on Saturday morning, 6:46. By Sunday morning, it is 7:45 as we add 1 hour of daylight to the morning, to the date during the afternoon and evening with that sun set at 7:34. So there you go, setting those clocks forward 1 hour, Saturday night, Sunday morning. We're tracking our next storm. It's on the west coast, pretty powerful storm. This is gonna race across. There's some pretty fast moving conditions coming our way. Look at these temperatures, go from 58 today, shoot up to 78 tomorrow, then back down to 54 on Sunday, then 48 on Monday. So pretty quick changing pattern. We're trying to figure out what season it is. I mean, it's going to feel kind of cool, spring-like, and then more of a late spring type pattern Saturday. Come back down, and then we should try to warm it back up middle parts of next week before another blast of air comes in. That'll bring a lot of wind, some rain and some storms in the process of that one that comes in late next week. So some big ups, big downs. That's where our next 9 days does look. And within that process, there might be a few storms kicking up their heels as well. So we'll be monitoring that as well. 39 right now. North winds at 8. We've got that wind chill at 33. So kind of chilly this morning. 30s, 40s, 50s on the way. We'll climb it in the middle to upper 50s today with some bright sunshine, a few fair skies. Northeast winds starting off the day. South to southeast winds to end the day. Got mid-20s in northwest Oklahoma, 30s near 40 here in the central parts, some 40s south and off to the east. Add a little bit of wind. Wind chills right now, they range in the 20s in spots, 30s, and a few spots near 40 right now. Although, check out Guyman, true time, wintertime conditions there, 18 currently this morning. Winds are pretty light, and temperatures are dropping in the 30s, so you may notice a little frost here and there if your car's parked outside. That's something to pay attention to. May need to get the car started a little earlier, get that defrost going here early this morning. Futurecast looks dry here coming up for today. Kind of talking about these conditions, some pretty fast-moving conditions coming up. Saturday morning, a warm front pushes in, south winds will kick in, and the air really gets warm behind that warm front and that dry line that'll be punching into the state. And then on the heels of that, another cold front. So that slides in. Watch some scattered chances for some rain to start popping up during the afternoon hours on Saturday. By Saturday evening, some scattered storms expected to develop east into southeast parts of Oklahoma near this storm center right here. And then up here in northern Oklahoma, some showers expected to form up. A few of those will keep going on into Saturday night. We'll have a little bit of rain possible there, and that moves out, and we'll see cooler north winds on the way into your Sunday. So here's the details, okay? 50s. Some low 60s around today, another cool forecast despite some sunshine. Pattern looks pretty cool for your Friday. Changing conditions tomorrow as that warmer air slides in. We're getting the 70s, some spots in the 80s coming up tomorrow, but then that colder air comes in, some 60s up here in north and parts of northeast Oklahoma. You're going to hold in the 50s, so kind of some ranging conditions from one part of the state to the next. And then on Sunday, cooler air slides in. Got some 50s on the way. As we go into Saturday and Saturday night, some rain chances possible. I think the better chance look to be off into east Oklahoma. Scattered thunderstorms possible there. And then northern parts of Oklahoma, just some general type showers will be possible into Saturday night. And Saturday evening, we'll track some severe weather, especially far east and southeast parts of Oklahoma. Right now, that threat is low. Daylight saving time coming up this weekend, going from 78 on Saturday, 54 on Sunday. Much cooler on Monday, 48. We'll warm it back up. More 70s showing up for next Wednesday and Thursday. And then coming in on St. Patrick's Day, another cold shot coming in. Rain chances, a few storms Thursday into early Friday. St. Patrick's Day looking kind of cold and windy.